When I drove the Nissan Frontier hardbody a few months back, I came away quite impressed. The old school feel, everything about it. So when I had a chance to drive one again, I couldn't say no. Welcome everybody then to the 2025 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. Well, it's the most expensive, the top of the line, and as you can see, the most off-road ready version as well. Let's see how this mid-size truck is. So what is the Frontier Pro 4X? Essentially, it's still the same hardware as the hard body I drove. So this still has the very competent 3.8 liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, produces 310 horsepower, is four-wheel drive, and it has the 9-speed automatic. But I believe that's where the similarities end. Look-wise, it's almost the same, but the hard body had very old school halogen lights. This has a full LED DRL setup, which I think looks extremely fabulous. I think this really uplifts the whole look of the truck. You do have this matte black grille which contrasts really well with this paint. Personally, this is one of the best orange shades I've seen on any vehicle I have reviewed ever. So if I were to buy this vehicle, this is the orange shade I'd buy it in. You do have some sort of this fake vent business in the middle of the grill, which I'm not a fan of, but I get it. They want to make this truck really stand out in public, and I would say that this truck does really stand out compared to other mid-size trucks. You do have Bilstein shocks as well in the front to make it ride better. The off-road capabilities definitely go up a notch compared to the hard body because of those Bilstein shocks. You do have all-terrain tires as well, which the hard body did not. You also get the 6-foot bed on the Frontier Pro 4X now, which is standard, and I think that just makes it much more practical as well. On the inside, the interior is a much better place to be. So the hard body had fabric seats, a very basic infotainment center, but it's very much fixed in this Pro 4X. You do have a huge 12-inch screen with wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and a very good Fender audio system as well, which makes drives on roads, highways, off-roads, anywhere you want to take this truck, much more pleasurable. The space on the back is still definitely on the tighter side, and it's not the most spacious compact truck, which is perhaps the only downer I would feel with the Frontier Pro 4X. More in the driving section. Now behind the wheel of the Frontier Pro 4X. So this has the same hardware as the hard body I drove, which means it has a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated gas engine, 310 horsepower, is four-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, has a 9-speed torque converter and a conventional gear lever, which I like a lot. And it's kudos to Nissan for sticking to a huge naturally aspirated motor in an era where all brands are downsizing to turbocharged engines and 4-cylinder. So it's very refreshing to have a very large displacement engine slotted into drive. And I want some very slippery icy conditions, and traction control is kicking because I am driving in 2H. There is 2H, 4H and 4L. 4L obviously for the very tricky stuff. 4H is for slightly, slushy conditions and if you need to go above a certain speed. But 2H has been more than sufficient for me in most conditions. I have been driving this vehicle in rain, in winter, in snow, in slush, all kinds of conditions. So it has sufficed for me most of the time. Overall, because this is a huge naturally aspirated engine, there is ample low-end torque, so you never really have to float this vehicle in any capacity to get going to reach any sort of speed limits. And I am on a very bumpy dirt road, but the Bilstein shocks, the all-terrain tires just work in great harmony to not really filter out any bumps onto the cabin or on your back. So overall, the ride quality is really good. The steering, as I said, in the hard body, it's one of the largest steering wheels I've used in recent times, and it's no different here. It's extremely big, the rack is extremely slow, and it's very heavy. Sometimes it feels like it's not even power steering, which is something I can't believe in this day and age. But yes, obviously this is power assisted, so it's just extremely slow, and you do have to recalibrate your mind and your hands when you turn in. So I am coming to a corner and it's extremely slow, so you do have to very gradually change your input on the steering in the beginning of the corner, mid corner, and on the end of the corner as well. The surface is extremely slippery, so I can feel like the truck is just skating through on the surface. But yeah, overall It's been very fun, and I have enjoyed driving this truck throughout the week, even on my regular work commute as well. This truck has been a boon to drive. What's not been good, which is what I had the same complaint with the hard body, is the fuel economy. So in the city, I've been getting about 16.5 to 17 liters per 100. On the highway, you can easily get 12.5 to 13 liters. But again, that's extremely poor. But that's a price you have to pay for having such a large displacement of an engine. Everything else just feels really good. You do not have paddle shifters, which is a bit shocking because this is not the CVT. So a paddle shifter, paddles on the back of the steering would have really helped. There is no drive mode, so no sport mode, no off-road mode. You do have physical buttons on the side to turn off your traction control, to activate the diff locks or the hill descent control. Just a few things that remind you that this truck is very old school. Also, one more thing that will remind you that this truck is very old school is the foot operated parking brake. So usually nowadays vehicles have hand brakes or a physical or electronic button to just press and engage the parking brake, but this one has an old school foot parking brake, which I don't remember the last time I saw in a modern vehicle. But yeah, overall I would say that like the driving position is also top notch, so it's a very nice place to be, and especially that this is the top of the line. The leather interior and everything just feels very solid, very well built, and it does feel that it will last you the whole way of your ownership experience. I've enjoyed my time, and kudos to Nissan for making this truck drive and handle so well. In conclusion then, the 2025 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X, well, I have to say the same thing I said for the hard body. It's an extremely old school truck. The way it drives, the way it rides, I think the way the interior is laid out, I think the way it looks as well is quite old school. But I would say that's not a bad thing. With trucks and vehicles becoming so tech-laden, so modern, we are sort of forgetting how vehicles used to be. And if you drive the Frontier, which I have been doing quite thoroughly over the week, it reminded me of how vehicles used to be. That heaviness, everything, it just has a very good charm, and I think I really enjoyed my whole experience of it. Honestly, the heavy steering initially was a major put off, but the more I kept driving it, it reminded me that yes, this is how trucks were supposed to be. It almost feels like it doesn't have power steering. That with this Pro 4X, they have sorted out all the tech, so it has a beautiful head unit. The sound system is really good. The leather seats, everything, the looks. I think it's a very sorted product, and it gets even better. This very truck is $59,000. So the base Pro 4X is $54,000. This has a $3,000 luxury package, which includes the audio system, the leather seats, and a bit more features here and there. Add freight and PDI makes this truck $59,000, which I think is extremely value for money. Honestly, if you're in a market to buy a mid-size truck, which is top of the line and off-road ready, you'll not find anything under 65 or 70K. So to have one just under 60K, I think that's extremely value for money, and kudos to Nissan for pricing it so competitively. Yes, the fuel economy isn't the best. That is wholly attributed to the huge naturally aspirated engine, but honestly, I can't care less. Just driving around in town, on highway, on broken roads like this truck has been a pure delight to live with. If I were in the market to buy a mid-sized truck, I might just be attracted towards the Frontier Pro 4X.